Aloha. Aloha kakahiaka e ka hoa e na hoa aloha o ka olelo Hawai'i. Welcome to Kulāiwi, the second in a series of 12 Hawaiian language lessons, sponsored by Kamehameha Schools, Bishop Estate, in collaboration with the Department of Education. I'm Ikela Kani LPO Crozier, and I'll be your kumu for this show and this class. Today we're going to go over a few of those Hawaiian words, those Hawaiian food names that we have problems with, or that we seem to hear being pronounced wrong. Okay? Let's start with lau lau. Can everyone say lau lau? Ends with an u sound, okay? Lau lau. Are you saying that? Mai kae. Okay, all of you know what a lau lau is? It's tea leaf on the outside, and on the inside is luau leaves, and then inside sometimes they put pork, butterfish, or chicken, or all kinds of things. Anyway, you can put things inside and you wrap it all up in the tea leaf and then you steam it. And it's like a little Hawaiian bento, okay? Lau lau, right. Poke, that's our other word, okay? Poke, this is poke, okay? Cut up fish in cubes and with some limu. Sometimes they put shoyu, but it's poke, okay? Can you say that with me? Poke, mai kae. Okay, so all of you had the question going, is it poke or poke? It's poke, okay? Are you saying that? Let's try again. Poke, mai kae. All right, our other word is haupia, coconut pudding. Yeah, haupia. Not haupia, but haupia. Mai kae, okay? And luau, that's the taro tops that we make in luau stew. A lot of us have the habit of saying luau. Yeah, luau. It's luau. Luau. Kahako over the u, okina, u, luau, mai kae. Okay? And how about the staple food of all Hawaiians? Poi. Okay? Poi. And that, it ends in an e sound, so it's poi, not poi. Okay? Mai kae. Today, we have a very special guest, a friend of mine from the Hawaiian Studies Institute, and she plays Auntie Lehua. She's going to practice with me, and I want you to listen to our conversation, okay? Here she is. Aloha. Hele mai. No,
mahalo.
Ai. Oi ko inoa.
Ohana ko inoa.
Nino iau.
Hiki no. Oi ko inoa.
O ekela ko inoa. Pehea oi.
Mai ka inoa o mahalo. A pehea oi.
Hau oli iau. No hea mai oi.
No puna mai au.
No puna.
A no hea mai oi.
No halavauka mai iau. Mahalo. Mai kai kela. Yeah, wasn't that mai kai? Hana is from Puna. And where is Puna? On the Big Island, okay? And where was I from? Did you say Halavauka, Halava Heights? Mai kai. Today, we're going to, like I said, the Ohana, Tutu and her Ohana, and Auntie Lehua are going to take a trip to a Hawaiian restaurant. I want you to sit back, watch the facial expressions, the body language, and try to get the idea of what are these people saying. You enjoy Ahui Hoaku.
Aloha aia I kākou.
Aloha.
O kimo ko uinoa a o wau ke kuene no ke iahi. Ea ka papa aina.
Mahalo. E kunane, hea ko makemake.
Makemake wau I ka puaka lua.
Makemake ai ka laulau.
E ke alohi, hea ko makemake I ke iahi.
Makemake wau I ka pipikala me ka poi ke olu.
Oia wale no.
Ai lava no.
Pea ke akule. Ono loa ke laia.
A ole. Makemake au e ai I ka opu pipi a me ka poi.
Makemake au I ka moa me ka laiki loloa.
Maika I ke la. E ke alohi, makaukau paha oe, e ia I ke kuene.
Ea ka aka-akai a me ka pa-akai. A pehea ua mākaukau?
Ai, e tutu e ho'omaka paha oe ke olo.
Ai, mahalo e kunane. Makemake au I ka opu pipi a me ka poi ke olu.
Mai kai. A o oi?
Pea ka moa me ka laiki loloa.
Ono loa ka moa a me ka laiki loloa.
Maika'i, makemake au I ka moa me ka laiki loloa.
A pehea, makemake oi ka poi ai ole ka laiki.
Ka poi ke olu.
E ke alohi, pehea oe, makaukau paha.
Ai. Makemake wau I ka pipi kala me ka poi ke olu. Makemake ai ka laulau me ka poi ke olu ai.
No.
Ai, makemake wau ka po'akalua me ka poi.
Mahalo. Makemake o kou I ka wai hui.
Ai, ke olo oe.
Kea ka opu pipi tutu.
He ono no, makemake oe.
A ole mahalo. Ona ka laulau.
Ai, ono ka po'akalua.
E kunane, makemake oi ka pa'akai.
A ole mahalo.
Mai ka ike ia ale aina.
Ai, pololei oe e pualei.
So, pehea ke la. How was that? Huh? Almost made you ono for opu pipi. You know what opu pipi was? That was tripe stew. Okay? Some of you are thinking, not me, not tripe stew. Okay, today let's start our lesson with makemake. Let's all say that together. Makemake. Now, some people will say mamake, and that's okay too, okay? Sometimes when we're just talking story, it's like that in English. There's a certain way to say it in English, and then all of a sudden when you're in conversation, you say it differently, okay? So you might hear people say mamake, but today we're going to be using the word makemake. Makemake means want, okay? Makemakeo ika lau. Remember? Au, maika'iau. There was pehea oi, maika'iau. Remember that au? Same au, I. Makemakeo ika lau. Okay? Let's take a look. Makemakeo ika lau. And look at what can change. The au and lau. Okay? Makemakeo ika lau. Look at what else we could say. And this is another, something else we heard. Makemakeo ika pua'akalua. Because we don't always want lau. Sometimes we want pua'akalua. Can you guess what this is? I'm sure you recognize the word kalua, okay? Kalua, it's not kalua, right? Remember, a lot of people say kalua. There's a kahako over this a. So ke-a, ko, la-u-a. Kalua, pua'akalua, okay? Maikai. So if we don't want pua'akalua, okay, and we want lau, then we say makemakeo ika lau. Okay, makemakeo ika pua'akalua. Makemakeo ika poke. Okay, you see where you put it in? You just put whatever you want in that space. There's only two spaces you're going to change in this pattern. Okay, what if you wanted, let's see, you wanted a ladder, okay? You could say makemakeo ika ladder until you find your Hawaiian dictionary and look up ladder, okay? Alapi'i, that's the word for ladder, okay? So you could say makemakeo ike alapi'i. Okay, let's take a look at our next one, okay? Here we have the question. Makemake oi ika lau. Makemake oi ika lau. You hear, it's not that we change the pattern, it's just the sound of our voice. Makemake oi ika lau. You hear that question? Da 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 da. Makemake oi ika lau. And the response to that is I. Yes. Makemakeo ika lau. Okay? See this ka? That's the. Okay? There's two words for ka. I'm sorry, there's two words for the. Ka and ke. Let me put this down right here. Okay? The word ke also means the. And it goes with words that begin with ke, a, e, and o. Okay? So, words that begin with ke, a, e, and o take ke for the word the. For example, if you wanted the teacher, you want to say makemakeo I ke kumu. Okay? Makemakeo I ke kumu. You hear that? Kumu begins with ke. So you don't say ka kumu, you say ke kumu. Yeah? Say like you're sitting in class and you want the teacher's attention and they're wondering, why are you waving your hand and everything? And you turn around and makemake au ike kumu. Ai, ke kumu. But ka lau lau. Let's take a look again. Okay? Ke goes with words that begin with ke, a, e, and o. Like ke kumu. Okay? Ke kumu. All right. Let's go on. The question was makemake oi ika lau lau, and the response is I. Makemake au ika lau lau. Remember what I was? That was yes, right? So you see it's the same pattern, same way it's set up. A question is only sounds like a question. You don't change things around, okay? You just keep it all the same. And then the response, you're going to change oi to au, okay? Mai kai. All right. Moving right along. Maybe you don't want lau lau. When somebody tells you, makemake oi ika lau lau, say, oh, a ole, makemake au ika pipi kaula, a me kapoi. Okay? A ole, no. Makemake au ika pipi kaula, a me kapoi. See this ame? That's and. Okay? So pipi kaula, a me kapoi. Again, we're using ka because these words begin with P, right? Ka pipi kaula, ame kapoi. So see, now you don't have to only ask for one thing. You can ask for more than one thing, okay? Makemake au ika pipi kaula, ame kapoi. Now, what if somebody asks, he aha ko makemake? He aha ko makemake? Okay? This says, what do you want? What do you want? Okay? And I could respond and say, makemake au ika poi. Okay? He aha ko makemake, just like the song. Yeah? You know that song that goes, he aha ko makemake? Yeah? That song is asking, what do you want? Okay, so, he aha ko makemake, makemake au ika poi. Let me ask you, okay? Let's try. Now, maybe you don't know the Hawaiian word for what you want, okay? Now, you be real careful what you say. It's a good thing I'm in here and you out there, okay? I'm going to ask you, and I want you to tell me what you want, okay? He aha ko makemake? Did you say makemake au ika candy? No, aole. Makemake au ike ka'a. Yeah, that's a good word. Ka'a. I want a car. Yeah, ka'a. Ike ka'a. You notice I use the ke instead of ka. Why? Because ke is the word that goes with words that begin with ke, e, I. Kalamai, ke, a, e, and o, right? Okay, so let's take another look at our next question. Now, we don't always have to want something. We might want to do something. In this case, I want to eat. E ai, okay? Makemake au e ai, ika opu pipi ame kapoi, okay? Now, you may be thinking, oh, that's so long. What happened to the short ones? Okay? Don't worry. Mai hopo hopo. Don't worry. Okay? Makemake au e ai. Now, remember what was makemake au? I want, right? I want. Makemake au e ai. To eat. Ika opu pipi. Remember what I told you opu pipi was when we first started this part of the lesson? Tripe stew, yeah? Ika opu pipi ameka poi and poi. Okay, I know we have a phone call, so aloha.
Aloha.
Hi, aloha. Oi ko inoa.
O Ike ko inoa.
Aloha, Ike. No hea mai oi.
Kahuku.
Kahuku. Aloha. Oh, everybody from Kahuku calling today. How can I help you?
Yes, your heaha ko.
That's right.
What was it? Heaha now?
Heaha ko makemake.
Yes. Ko is, I don't understand ko.
Okay.
Oi was you.
That's right. But in this case, we're going to use the simple phrase. It actually says, what is your desire? Your, yeah, just like oi koi noa, your name.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So in this case, we're not really asking what do you want? You're really asking what is your desire. But we don't walk around saying what is your desire. We usually say what do you want, right? So in this case, that's why we're using this pattern. Hea ha kong makemake. But that was a good question. Mahalo. Hui ho. Let me show you. If we wanted to say I want fish, okay? Makemakeo ika ia. How's that? Okay, now we're happy. For those of us who eat fish, we say makemakeo ika ia. Ia. And ia is not just fish, but anything really in the ocean, okay? Okay, and who else is there? Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha. Oi ko inoa.
Au Kalani.
Kalani. Aloha Kalani. And no hea mai oi.
Ma Mililani.
Mai ka e mahalo. And how can I kokua you?
Oh, I always hear my mother speak when she's talking about beef. She say pipi.
Uh-huh.
And I heard you talk about the stomach of the beef, calling pipi. Is that correct also?
Yep. Yep. Well, pipi is from the word beef.
Oh, it
Pipi.
doesn't have to mean just anything. It means the whole cow, beef.
The whole cow.
Stomach, the
Pipi.
leg, could be pipi.
Yeah. The opu is only the stomach part. That's where the tripe is, yeah. Little anatomy lesson of a cow
I
today.
mean beef, and it also means the tripe of the stomach.
Well, opu pipi
Oh, poop is stomach beef.
is the beef stomach, is the cow stomach.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Kalani, mahalo, ahui ho. Okay. Let's moving right along. Remember, we were on that part where it says, I want to do something, okay? So that means in this section right here, makemakeo e ai, this ai could change to almost anything, depending on what it is that you want to do, okay? In this case, I want to eat, okay? Opu pipi. Opu is the stomach, okay? Pipi is the cow, so that's the kind of stomach it is. Opu pipi, ame kapoi, okay? All right. But what if I want to go somewhere? Makemakeo e hele, okay? You see how the action changed from ai to hele, from eat to go. And where do I want to go to? Makemakeo e hele I Kipahulu. I mean, you know where Kipahulu is, okay? It's a little place on Maui, okay? Makemakeo e hele I Kipahulu, okay? Makemakeo e hele I Kona. What if I was to ask you, makemake oi e hele I Maui? How many of you are sitting there going, ai, makemakeo e hele I Maui? How many of you are saying, oh, ole, makemakeo e hele I ka ho'olave? We could say almost anything we want to say just using this very simple pattern. Okay? This is the one with the action word, what you want to do. Aloha.
Aloha.
Ai, oi ko inoa.
O lanakila ko uinoa.
Aloha lanakila, and no hea mai oi.
Pu'o hi'a mai au. I want to teach my students to say, instead of saying it in English, may I go to the bathroom?
Ai.
Makemake au e what?
E hele I ka lumi ho'opau pilikia. Here, let me write it out for you, okay?
Ai.
Okay. Makemakeo e hele. This one says makemakeo e hele I kipahulu. Let's change that to makemakeo e hele I ka lumi ho'opau pilikia. And what this is saying is, I want to go to the room where all the troubles are ended. Okay? So if we explain it to them like that, then they feel like, oh yeah, I can say that. You know, they can think that way. Makemakeo e hele I ka lumi ho'opau pilikia. Okay? Mahalo ya oi, ahui ho. Okay, what if we want to do something other than eat and go? Maybe we want to read. Makemakeo e helu I ka puke. Puke is book, okay? Makemake oi e helu I ka puke. Makemake oi e helu I ka puke. Right? Oi, you. Makemake oi e helu I ka puke. Read the book. Do you want to read the book? Okay, can you say that with me? Makemake oi e helu helu I ka puke. Makemake oi helu helu I ka puke. Remember that the question is only a question because of the way we say it, not because of the way we turn things around. We don't have to change things around in Hawaiian. All we have to do is make it sound like a question. Yeah? Listen. Makemake oi helu helu I ka puke. Try it. Makemake oi helu helu I ka puke. Are you saying that? Makemake oi helu helu I ka puke? You can answer. I. Makemake au e helu helu I ka puke. Now I know up to this point we've only been talking about you and I. You and I. What about the guy sitting over there? Don't we want to talk about him too? Yes, we do, okay? So what we can say if we want to ask, does he want something? Yeah, does he want to go to school? Makemake oia e hele I ke kula. Makemake oia e hele I ke kula. Remember it was au, oi, and now we have oia in this spot. Okay, 2 words. And I know that in some books and the dictionary, oia is written as 1 word, but I would like for us to look at it as 2 words, okay? Makemake oia e hele I ke kula, okay? This E is in here for 2, okay? To school. Ke kula, you see that? Here's school. Here's ke, yeah? Ke kula. Okay? Why did we use ke? Because this word begins with ke. Okay? Oia, this is the part that changed. Remember we could say makemake au e hele I ke kula. Makemake oi e hele I ke kula. Now we can say he wants to go to school or she wants to go to school. In Hawaiian, oia has no gender. It's he or she. Okay? Or it. Makemake oia e hele I ke kula. Okay? Maikai, now we can say more than just I want to, you want to. Now we can say he or she wants to, okay? What if we wanted to say she wants to eat lau. Are you thinking? Makemake, that's right. And what's the next word? Oia, maikai, e ai I ka lau. Makemake oia, e ai I ka lau. Okay? Maikai, hana ho. Makemake oia, e ai I ka lau. What if she wants to go to lanai? Makemake oia, e hele I lanai. Okay? What if she just wants paper? Makemake oia I ka pepa. Right? No action in there, just she wants something. Makemake oia I ka pepa. So you see, oia, au, oi, whichever one you want to use. Okay? Okay. So we've learned now how to use oia. Okay? So that now we don't always have to use au and oi. Okay? The next section, we're going to leave makemake for now, and hopefully you understand how to use makemake with a subject and then with an action word, or just saying makemake something, okay? Like if I wanted to watch TV, makemakeo e nana watch, ike kiwi, okay? But if I just want a TV, makemakeo ike kiwi, okay? You hear that? Little bit different, okay? Different mana'o. All right. Last week, we learned how to respond to the question, pehea oi, right? And we said, mai ka'iau. Well, then in this vignette, this morning, we heard, pehea ka opu pipi, Tutu, right? Pualei tells Tutu, pehea ka opu pipi. And Tutu says, oh, mai ka'i, right? So let's take a look at how we use it with, instead of au or oi, but with other things, okay? So the question is, pehea ke akule, okay? Akule. How many of us have eaten akule? That's an ono fish, okay? Used to be cheap, not cheap anymore, okay? Pehea ke akule. Ono loa ke lai'a, yeah? Ono loa ke lai'a. Oh, wait, you look at this, you go, wait, got extra words that I don't know, okay? Loa. All this loa is is very, okay? So if something is very ono, then it's onoloa, okay? And what is onoloa? Kulāiwi, that fish, okay? That fish. Onoloa kulāiwi. Pehea ke akule. Onoloa kulāiwi. Okay? Mai ka'i. Let's look at what else we could say. We could ask the question, Pehea ka ohana. Ma kaukau ka ohana. You see? Now some of you are saying, wait a minute, you said that ke goes with words that begin with ke, a, and o. But this word doesn't begin with an o. This word begins with this okina. That's the difference, okay? So it's ka ohana. Ma kaukau ka ohana. Ma kaukau, ready. Okay? So the family is ready. Okay? You know, if you speak Pidgin really well, you can speak Hawaiian really well. Because, you know, you say things like, instead of saying the car is big, you say big the car. Ready the family. Okay? Real ono that fish. Okay? So that's how the pattern goes. Okay? Just like that. Remember that pehea drops out and the answer goes in. Okay? Let's go on. All right. Avivi ke kuene. See that K with this K? Avivi ke kuene. Avivi, anybody out there knows what avivi is? Quickly. Quickly, okay? Hurry. All right? Avivi ke kuene. In this case, it means the waiter is quick. The waiter is fast. Okay? Avivi ke kuene. How about nuha? I know, plenty of us know what nuha is. Nuha is stubborn, okay? Nuha is just, you know, when you make all stubborn, when you don't want to be nice, okay? Nuha na haumana. Uh-oh, now what is this na? Okay, this na means the same thing as ke and ka, except this is the for plural things. So in this case, this says the students, okay? Students are nuha. Okay? See this S? It's real important. If we want to say the students, we use na. Okay? Nuha na haumana. Okay? The students are nuha. Okay? How about nuha na keiki? Sometimes the keiki are nuha. Okay? Nuha, oh, I'm nuha. Nuha oi. Are you nuha? Okay? Nuha o mama. Nuha o papa. Nuha oya. Okay? We could use kolohe. Yeah? Kolohe. How many of you know the word kolohe? Rascal. Yeah? Kolohe ka'ilio. The dog is rascal. Kolohe ka'ilio. So you see, now you can go around saying things like, oh, you know, something is something. All you have to do is look it up in the dictionary, those little words that you don't know, because you got the pattern down, okay? Like if you wanted to say, the child is smart. Akamai ke keiki, okay? And I hope we're telling our keiki that they akamai ke keiki. Akamai oi. Akamai yo. Akamai oya. Okay? Did you all understand that? Mai kai. Okay, moving right along. How about no hair ke la kane? Okay, no hair, handsome or beautiful. Okay, no hair ke la kane. Okay, here's that word ke la again. Okay, that kane is no hair. Alright, no hair ke la kane. Pupuka keia keiki. Okay, keia is the opposite of ke la. It means this. Pupuka keia keiki. Remember what I told you last week? That pupuka is a good thing. It doesn't mean ugly. It means ugly, but it's a good thing to say in traditional Hawaii because you don't make that child proud or you don't allow anyone else to hear how beautiful this child is because you don't want them to be jealous. Okay? So pupuka keia keiki. This, ke la, that. Okay? Hui kawai. Hui, new word, cold, ice cold, is what? Kawai. Anybody out there know what vai is? Water. we hear vai manalo, vai pahu, vai anai. Yeah, we hear vai in a lot of words. Vai kiki. Yeah, vai. Okay, so hui ka vai. The water is cold. Yeah, when you jump into a pond. Hui ka vai. Vai ka la hui. La hui, the race, the nation, is vai, rich. Okay? Okay. Let me try this out on you, okay? Let me say to you, vai oi. And you're thinking, vai oi. Ai, are you rich? Ai, vai yo. Vai doesn't always mean cash rich, yeah? Vai, if you look at it, it's the reduplication of the word water. And in traditional Hawaii, to have plenty water means that you were quite wealthy, meant that you could grow your taro, take care of your aina. Okay? So we're going to look at the video one more time. We're going to look at our vignette once more. And I'd like you to this time watch it and listen to what they're saying. Okay? I know they're going to go a little bit fast, but read the body language, listen to the words now that you understand it, and when I come back, we can see how much you understood. Okay? Aloha, ahui ho.
Aloha ai kākou.
Aloha.
O kimo ko uinoa a o wau ke kuene no ke iahi. Ea ka papaaina.
Mahalo. E kunane, he ako makemake.
Makemake wau I ka puakalua.
Makemake ai ka laulau.
E ke alohi, he ako makemake ke iahi.
Makemake wau I ka pipi kala me ka poi ki olu.
Oia wale no.
Ai lava no.
Pea ke akule, ono loa ke laia.
A ole. Makemake au e ai I ka opu pipi a me ka poi.
Oh, makemake au I ka moa me ka laiki loloa.
Oh, maika I ke la. E ke alohi, makaukau paha oe, e ia I ke kuene.
Ea ka aka-akai, a me ka paakai. A pehea ua mākaukau?
Ai, e tutu e ho'omaka paha o ke olo.
Ai, mahalo I kunane. Makemake au I ka opu pipi a me ka poi ke olu.
Maikai. A o oi?
Pea ka moa me ka laiki loloa.
Oh, ono loa ka moa a me ka laiki loloa.
Maikai, makemake au I ka moa me ka laiki loloa.
A pehea, makemake oi ka poi ai ole ka laiki.
Ka poi ke olu.
E ke alohi, pehea oe, makaukau paha.
Ai. Makemake wau I ka pipi kala me ka poi ke olu. Makemake ai ka laulau me ka poi ke olu ai.
No?
Ai, makemake wau ka puakalua me ka poi.
Mahalo. Makemake o kou I ka wai hui.
Ai, ke olo oe.
Mahalo.
Pea ka opu pipi tutu.
He ono no, makemake oe.
A ole mahalo. Ona ka laulau.
Ai, ono ka puakalua.
E kunane, makemake oi ka paakai.
A ole mahalo.
Mai ka ike ia hale aina.
Ai, pololei oe e puolei.
So, pehea kela, how was that? Huh? Did you understand more this time? Did you kind of follow? There were some words that probably you didn't understand, like when Auntie Lehua asks for moa me ka laiki loloa, she asks, pehea ka moa me ka laiki loloa, and the Kwene says, oh no loa ka moa me ka laiki loloa. That was moa, chicken, me ka laiki loloa, and long rice. Aye? Okay, and he also said to them as he passed out the menus, eia ka papaaina. And then he lifted up the aka-akai and the pa'akai, and he said, eia ka aka-akai a me ka pa'akai. Okay? And all that was here's this and here's that. Okay? Eia ka papaaina, eia ka pa'akai a me ka aka-akai. Okay? Let's take a look at what the kuene said, what the waiter said. Okay? He used the pattern Eia ka papa aina. Eia ka pa'akai a me ka aka akai. Pa'akai, aka akai. Know which one is which? Pa'akai is salt. Aka akai is onion. Okay? Okay. Just really fast, we'll go through the vocabulary. Oya vale no. Tutu asks Ke Alohi if that's all she's going to eat, pipi kaula and poi. Okay? And she says, is that all? Oya vale no. Ame, we learned that earlier. Ai ole, or. Okay? You makibaki oi ika poi, ai ole kalaiki. Do you want poi or do you want rice? Yeah? Makibaki oi ika poi, ai ole kalaiki. And then, and of course, after Ke Alohi is asked, is that all? She says, I lava, enough. Okay? There's the word moa for chicken, laiki loloa, long rice, ohana, family, makoko, ready, nuha, stubborn, nohea, handsome, pupuka, kalamai, there shouldn't be this here. Okay, that's wrong. Pupuka and hui. Okay? Remember what pupuka was? Ugly. In the case of children, it's okay. Hui. Okay? Ice cold. Mai kae. Wa ono. Ono. Delicious. We heard this a lot. Ke olu. Okay? Ke olu, meaning please. Okay? And polole. Polole, correct. Okay, that's right. Okay, Maika. So there were a lot of words that we learned today, a lot of new words that we learned, and so what you can do is look up in the dictionary all these different things that you would like to say, and then try to fit them in the patterns that you've learned. Okay, if you want to say, Keola wants to eat, makemake. O, this O is very important. Remember how we said O keola ko uinoa? That's the same O. Makemake o keola e ai. Okay? O keola. You just stick it in right after makemake. Okay? Okay, so now all of you can practice. All right. I'm going to give you about a minute to look at the situation that I've prepared for today and figure out what it would be that you would say. Now, I know there's two words that you don't know in this situation, but I want you to figure out the pattern. That's all. Okay? So sit back, enjoy for about a minute, and watch this. Okay. Okay, did you have Kalani ask you, Hea hakou makemake? How many of you remember that? How many of you say, yes, that's what I said. I said, Hea hakou makemake. Okay, and then you wanted to say that somebody wanted fruits and candy. Makemake oya ika fruits ameka candy. Okay, you don't know the Hawaiian word? Plug the English word in there. It's okay. And then you go off to the dictionary and you go look it up and figure out what it is. Okay, I just wanted you to have that chance to know that you can put in English into a Hawaiian structure just when you're learning. You know, that's how you practice. The pattern, the value that was shown today in today's vignette was olu olu. Olu olu is pleasant. It's content. It's kind. Okay. My daughter's name, our little baby's name, is Ka'olu o Kaliho. It's the coolness of the gentle misty rain. Cool, comfortable, content, pleasant, kind. It's all these nice words, okay? And if you noticed, our kuene, our waiter, he was very olu. He came in with a smile, and he offered everybody what they wanted, and they were all olu to him. They constantly said ke olu, please. And so that's how we should be. Remember last week it was ho'okipa. Well, when we ho'okipa, we can do it by being olu. I give you all my aloha and mahalo no ko'oko nana anamai keia polokalamne. Mahalo for watching this program. And malama pono oko na kia koe ho'opomai ka ia oko apau. Ahui ho, aloha.